This is the brand new Pet Simulator book, and I'm pretty sure it holds all of Pet Simulator's mysteries. Except, let me start from the beginning. About a month ago, I saw a message. All it said was, "Look what's at my book fair," with a picture of what seems to be a Pet Simulator book. First off, I was blown away. So I instantly messaged back saying, "BRB going to buy the Pet Simulator book." Some people in that chat probably thought I was joking. I am not joking. Do I look like I'm joking? Does that look like I would joke about that? I went straight to Google and I looked up Pet Simulator books. Little did I know, there's actually a lot of them. The main focus of today's video is on the official Pet Simulator Huge and Titanic Handbook. This is also not out currently, actually. It's supposed to release Tuesday, April 1st. It's actually supposed to come out April Fool's Day. I'm kind of scared to pre-order this, but you know what? I will, because just reading the description, it says, "The Pet Simulator Guidebook is the ultimate resource for gamers who love and adore pets from Pet Simulator." I would classify that being me. It's bursting with trading tips, stats, facts, and adorable art featuring your favorite pets. This guidebook is the perfect companion to the popular game. Curious how to own huge or Titanic pets? I am. I'm thinking this book is the answer to all of my problems, so I'm just gonna hit pre-order now. The thing is, I actually now have to wait for that to come out. But that's not the only Pet Simulator book. There's this one, there's also this one, called Friendship Upgrade, but that doesn't come out until October 7th of this year, so we're not doing this one, guys. I am genuinely intrigued about these other two, though, that are already out. This one's the Diary of a Roblox New Pet Simulator. I think this is in a series. It says Roblox Book 4. And just reading the description, it sounds amazing. It says, "Our Roblox noob jumps into a new server, but everything turns sour when him and his friends uncover an evil plot that involves turning pets into super-powered machines." So I'm also gonna buy this book. And there's also this book, which is the original reason why I know there's books. It's called Two Tales of Teamwork, Pet Simulator Illustrated Novel #1. It says, "Join an adventure with all of your favorite pets in two fun-filled original Pet Simulator stories." So I think it follows these pets throughout it. And you might be thinking, Woozlo, this sounds a little complicated for your reading level. But don't worry about me. It is a reading age of 7 to 10 years old, so I should be fine. It's also 128 pages. I'm also gonna add this to cart as well. $25 for 3 Pet Simulator books, and hours of fun is not a bad price at all. Oh wait, after tax it's $27. What a ripoff! And order it, there you go. And my order's been placed. Now I just need to wait for all of these to be delivered. So I'm gonna be reading every Pet Simulator book this video and giving my honest opinion, and we'll be ending with the brand new handbook that is out for you, actually. I still have a few weeks to go.
1 week later.
The first book actually has arrived, and it's the Two Tales of Teamwork Pet Simulator book. This book actually looks insanely well done. There's like a ton of different illustrations throughout it too, and I immediately started reading it. I used a lot of notes when I was reading this. We have a lot to discuss. Basically, I figured out why it's called Two Tales very quickly, because it's 2 short stories. It's basically 2 stories in one book. It's like 2 tales. Get it? Get it? It's two tales. Like animal tales, but then also story tales. The 2 stories are called Riddle of the Rainbow Ravine and The Great Pet Race. I actually kind of enjoyed both of them, not gonna lie. It is adorable, and they make a lot of Pet Simulator references because it's a Pet Simulator book. So for the sake of this video, I'm just gonna be talking about one story, which we're talking about the Riddle of the Rainbow Ravine. Basically, it starts off by us getting introduced to Pet Simulator, and there's 3 main characters. We got a Corgi, a Gray Cat, and a Unicorn. The Corgi's personality is he likes destruction, and his favorite motto is kaboomy. Remember that word, kaboomy. It's actually really important to the story. I wouldn't have guessed. The Gray Cat is kind of like the worrier of the group. Not like warrior, more like they worry. And then the Unicorn is magical, and they form a team after they discover a treasure map. They take a Corgi like this, and the Corgi breaks a crate like that, and there's a treasure map. That's essentially what happened. And the treasure map reads, "Follow the map to the rainbow Rainbow Ravine. It holds a treasure like you've never seen. Complete the challenges if you dare. You'll receive powers beyond compare. The treasure map looks like this, so that's pretty cool. It's kind of fun because like throughout their journey to this Rainbow Ravine, there's like references to like items in the game. Like they use speed potions. The corgi really likes TNT crates. And they even talk about like using different fruit and stuff. And I was like, whoever wrote this book definitely did their research. They did their research. They played Pet Simulator maybe once. I think they only did it once because they do make up a few things. Like last I checked, there isn't a Rainbow Ravine anywhere on this map. There's a Rainbow Road. So they did take some creative liberties, obviously. So I thought the whole story was them gonna be going on this long adventure to get to the Rainbow Ravine. Not gonna lie, they got to it by page 19. The whole story is them competing in 6 different challenges that are in the Rainbow Ravine for this gigantic reward. We don't know what the treasure is. That's the mystery. We don't know what the treasure is. The ravine actually looks dope. This is an illustration of what the ravine looks like. So one of the first challenges is just like a riddle on like which box to pick. There's like 3 boxes. And not gonna lie, they solved that riddle in like 2 seconds. I think they're like the greatest masterminds of all time. The next challenge was like this maze of different presents and stuff. So they went through this maze and they solved it with unicorn magic. So that's how they got out of that maze. No need to explain that more. I honestly forgot what the other challenge was. I'm gonna skip a few to get to the really good challenges. This other challenge that was another riddle. Answer the riddle to open the door. I come in many colors, but mainly green. I'm often heard, but not always seen. Bugs don't bug me like they do you. I'm more likely found in a pond than a zoo. I will not laugh if you tell me a joke. It's far more likely that I will croak. What am I? Not gonna lie, it's a frog. I solved it in like a second. And sure enough, it was a frog. They solved it on the very next page. I was like, these challenges are kind of easy. Like, I was like, I think I could get through those easily. Until the final challenge. The final challenge these pets face is break a code. Legitimately code break it. Basically, it's just a row of the alphabet and these nonsensical letters. And the only clue they have is 3. Do you think you could solve it? I was actually like, wait a second. I could not solve this. I was stumped by Pet Simulator book. So I'll give you 3 seconds in honor of the clue to solve this. 3, 2, 1. Oh, you didn't solve it. You didn't solve it. The answer is Kabooby. It's the corgi's motto. And I don't know why, but that upset me. Not gonna lie, that upset me a little bit. Why on earth would the final challenge of a Rainbow Ravine be the main character's motto? But all in all, they got the big treasure, which was a rainbow gem, which made them actually super powerful, which helped them in the next story. But you can go read that yourself if you want, if you're really interested. But we need to move on because my next Pet Simulator book actually already arrived. These things are coming in quick now. This is the unofficial diary of the Roblox noob. And I think it would actually be fun if we read this together. And right as you open it up, there is a free Robux advertisement. I don't know how official this actually is. It actually says the unofficial short story of an original work of fan fiction. I'm reading fan fiction. Okay, the main character is just called Noob. That's easy. Our main character just met someone and they're saying, "Hi Noob, my name is Shayla. Welcome to Roblox Pet Simulator." Roblox Pet Simulator is all about getting the rarest pets, as you might probably already know. I currently have a cherry monkey. But it's a cherry monkey. That's not a pet in the game. Is it? Cherry monkey? No, it's not. Okay, he just got his first pet and it was an absolutely adorable puppy dog. It says, after playing around with my puppy dog pet for a few minutes, I quickly got bored and began to wonder what was next. That's funny. He's already getting bored of Pet Simulator. And I'm only on page 9 so far. Still got so far to go. Okay, Noob is now going off to explore Pet Simulator. Entry 2 is the red cat, so I'm assuming there's probably going to be a red cat. Is there a red cat in the game? No, okay. This book's just making up pets at this point. So, okay, instead of the dog finding a pile of coins or treasure, they found a cat. This cat, though, looked very strange. He was very small and had red glowing eyes. The cat, as if out of its instinct, suddenly jumped right at me and started clawing at my body. Okay, so the noob has gotten attacked by a cat so far, and that's pretty much all this story's been for 19 pages. I had no other choice but to kick the poor creature aside with my leg. He's kicking the cat. Oh my gosh, I'm intrigued now. I had no idea that pets could actually attack you like that. I didn't either. Can pets be lethal in Pet Simulator? I don't know. We're already on chapter 3. The noob wants answers. These are all of his questions that he has. Like, why were its eyes red? And did I smell bad after doing all of that running? And the noob told Shayla about the cat attack. Shayla's like, pets don't attack people. People attack people. So there's a bit of a mystery here. Why did Noob get attacked by a cat? And then Shayla's like, you know who would know what's happening? Rob Ander. Rob is the pet simulator master, which I thought I was, but nope, it's Rob. We're on chapter 4 now. Meeting with the legendary Rob Ander. Okay, this is how they describe Rob. I saw a chubby man who was probably in his 30s wearing a tank top and some strange looking shorts. He also had what looked like a hat made out of aluminum foil on top of his head. I couldn't help but laugh at how Rob Ander looked. This dude was a total weirdo. Why are they being so mean to Rob? They came for his help. And then Noob says, we came here to tell you about the cat that attacked me earlier. He says that there's the red one, and they're the strange animals with blood red eyes that attack other people. And apparently, it's the exact kind of proof they need in order to expose the group. What is the group, you may ask? It's a group of shady people who did these weird experiments on animals and pets. So are they gonna go, like, fight this group? I'm already, like, halfway through the book, and I feel like we're just now learning about this. Okay, rumors are that the group are in a top secret base up on the moon biome. And Rob's like, that's where you'll find the group's top secret base. It's not very top secret if the group's #1 enemy knows exactly where it is. That's not a great secret. And then he says, I hear their goal was to create super pets that could do absolutely anything. The red ones are obviously the animals they experimented and failed. And then the Noob says, we have to stop these guys at all costs no matter what. And I think they're going to the moon biome next. They're entering the group. Okay, they rode a rocket to the moon biome. Okay, and they see a large building just directly in front of them that looked like it was some kind of space station or something. This was probably the secret base of the group. The one building on the moon, I guess. That's the secret base. Okay, Shayla's lying to get into the entrance, being like, oh, we're looking for coins. And the guard is like, okay, but be quick about it. And please don't go beyond the off limits. Shayla's like, okay, no problem. So that's how they got in. They just asked. They asked to go inside and they let them in. Okay, they stumble upon a locked door and they're like, this is probably where the experiments went down. And Shayla, she just knocks on the door and they lie about it being, they're the pizza delivery people. We're here with your pizza, Shayla said. You know what? That would work. And then an old guy opened the, I'm not being mean. This is actually how they describe him. He said, the man opened the door and Shayla saw a very frail old man who wore a clean white lab coat. And his head was peppered with white, stringy hair. And he goes, you don't look like pizza delivery people. And then Shayla just pushed right past him. And then they're inside. And they found a bunch of different animals like dogs, cats, birds, and even unique ones like monkeys and ghosts. I wouldn't use monkeys and ghosts as examples for unique animals. Another thing, how is a ghost trapped in a cage? Don't ghosts float through walls? They do a bunch of experiments on these animals, very sad. And my guess is that there's no escape because that's the name of the next chapter. I feel like they kind of went in with no plan, really. Because Shayla's kind of yelling at them, being like, you guys were the experimenting on these animals, weren't you? Well, obviously, this is the secret base. I feel like they should have made a plan to get these animals out rather than just going in. They just kind of went in first. I think they should have made a plan. Either way, they're inside now, being like, you guys are the ones who made the red ones. Oh, sick. Okay, maybe they did have a plan, because Shayla quickly snuck over to one of the nearby tables, and Shayla found a small syringe, and it was labeled antidote. Oh, it's perfect. I think Shayla knew exactly what was going on all this time. I feel like in this situation, Shayla's kind of doing all this stuff. I thought the Noob was the main character. I feel like Shayla's kind of doing the heavy lifting. And then Shayla runs over to the Noob and is like, Noob, we have to go now. I got a hold of the antidote to cure the red ones. I thought it was called No Escape, so I'll be interested to see how they escape. They ran off from the secret room as fast as we could, but our escape wasn't as simple as we thought it was going to be. Honestly, this whole mission's been more simple than I thought it would be. It's not as simple because there were several guards running towards them. But when the guards started chasing them, they were suddenly surprised by a fury of pets that swarmed the guards. Rob! It's Rob's pets! They made it to the rocket ship, and we had won the day, and it was all over. Or was it? I don't know. We got one more chapter. Back to the peaceful, not so peaceful park of Roblox Pet Simulator. All the red ones, they're everywhere. The once peaceful and tranquil park of Pet Simulator server is now in a state of total chaos, and they're scared because the antidote won't be enough for all of these pets. But Rob knows someone who could probably help them multiply the antidote. So Rob's going to do that, and he's telling Noob and Shayla to just like control the situation. And then the Noob gets attacked by all of them. They started jumping all over Noob like a pack of angry toads. I've never seen a pack of angry toads, but I can't imagine that. However, like a shining beacon of light in the middle of great darkness, Rob Anders suddenly showed up and carried along bags of antidotes with him. He also came with an unexpected guest. The old dude who opened up the door in the secret space station. I instantly recognized the old man from his wrinkly face and withered stringy hairs. That would just hurt if somebody described me that way. The old man started helping out, handing out the antidotes to the crowd. And like as the old man's helping, like Shayla and the Noob are like, no, this guy can't be real. Maybe it's a fake antidote. And then Noob quickly got up and made a mad dash towards the evil scientist and jumped in midair like a mad leopard and crashed down straight towards the mad old scientist. So as the old man's helping, Noob goes and attacks him. And Noob says, stop giving these people fake antidotes, you jerk. Aw, and then the old man's like, what? Please, someone help me. I feel like Noob is the problem in this book. He's the main character, but I feel like he hasn't done anything except for attack an old man. Oh, and apparently the old man's called Dr. B, and he was actually a spy on the group for a very long time. And then Noob felt embarrassed that he even attacked the old man in the first place. Yeah, don't be attacking old people. They're going over like the following days, and Noob is like, I became the person known for saving the entire server. I was like, I don't think Noob should be. It was Rob and the scientist and Shayla who got the antidote. Noob didn't do anything during the climax of this book. And I'm starting to think if it wasn't his diary, I think if this was Diary of Shayla, I think Shayla would be like, yeah, this Noob guy just kept following me around. He didn't really do much. Okay, and that's the end. Oh wait, it's not the end. The actual end is another free Robux advertisement, actually. And that is the Diary of a Roblox Noob Pet Simulator. It took 55 minutes to read this.
One eternity later.
After a month of actually waiting for this, I finally have received the official Pet Simulator Handbook. And to my surprise, it's actually really interesting. It's a little different than what I thought. It's just a bunch of different huge pets and Titanic pets that are in the game, and it tells you information about them. Like, here's all the different types of pets that they have. For an example, this is the huge Happy computer, and it says that there's 22,610 owners, and it's a value of 39.9 million, which I don't think is actually correct. Let me just go over the Happy computer. Oh wow, it's actually gone down in price since this book came out. But it does say that there's 939,000 that exist, which if my math doesn't deceive me, that's about 910,000 of a difference. I think they're a little off on that one. I'm sure a lot of the other ones are the same, but I did notice that when I was flipping through the book. But there is also a lot of fun and different activities that you can do to the book. Like there's a spot the difference, there's a doodle page, there's a spot the pet page, and there's a maze. So it's actually a cute little handbook. There's a lot to do with it. However, I probably will see if I can beat Pet Simulator using the tips and tricks from that soon. But I thought right now would be the perfect time to announce that I will be writing a Pet Simulator book. No, I'm kidding. I actually don't know how to write. I'm surprised I could read all these books. So instead of reading a Woozlo Pet Simulator book, just go watch a Woozlo Pet Simulator video. Oh, and look, there's one on the screen right here that you can totally click. So you should you should just already be clicking that.